Robert Purvis is a historical character. His appearance and bearing are patrician in the broadest sense. He is a gentleman by birth, education, and practice. He was born at Charleston, South Carolina on August 4th, 1810. His father was an Englishman, his mother a free-born woman. His grandmother was of Moorish stock, being kidnapped in Morocco and was sold in Charleston to a maiden lady. Now we can pause right here, and as you see, his grandmother was kidnapped in Morocco, which is the Moorish Empire. You know, just like the prophet said, your own brother will put you back in slavery. So this mother could have went out somewhere. She was in the garden. You know, 4 Moors run up on her with 3 Europeans. They snatch her up. And that's the same thing that happened to Omar ibn Said. And he ended up in South Carolina. And they ended up finding out he was a Moorish prince. So my message to the African Americans, the Afro Americans, if your family was brought here, it's 100% fact. Your ancestry and bloodline is Moorish. So respect that and honor your foremothers and forefathers. Again, African American, Afro American, this is ambiguous. And that we have facts here that you are Moorish, brothers and sisters. You're of Moorish royal bloodline. But as you see, the ones that was brought here was kidnapped because the Moorish Empire reached all the way from the Kingdom of Morocco across the Great Atlantis all the way to here. So let's think of Brother Robert Purvis. You know, he had nothing to do with his grandmother being kidnapped and brought to South Carolina. However, he has Moorish blood in him that was amalgamated. So he's a European, but he has Moorish blood. I believe this is where a lot of the abolitionists came from, is they knew they had this Moorish blood in them. But let's see if he does the right thing, and let's see how he acts now that he knows that his grandmother's of Moorish blood. So his grandmother was Moorish, was kidnapped in that part of Moroccan Empire, or the Moorish Empire, and brought to Charleston. She was sold to a maiden lady who was so attached to her that when she died, she left her an emancipated woman. In 1817, his father, having retired from business, sent his family to Philadelphia with the intention of joining them there and England, where he intended permanently to make his home. But this latter purpose was frustrated by the sudden death of the father. In 1830, young Purvis became interested in anti-slavery work. There you go, Brother Purvis. Through the acquaintance of Benjamin Lundy and William Lloyd Garrison, the American Anti-Slavery Society was formed in 1833 in Philadelphia. See, I'm telling you, the abolitionists. Like, I've been compared to John Brown so many times by Moors, but I bet you he had the Moorish blood in him too. He was a member of the convention and for many years vice president of the society. He was also president for many years of the Pennsylvania Anti-Slavery Society and a member of the executive committee. The Underground Railroad was organized in 1838 and he was made president of it. So the European was one of the presidents, bro, because he had Moorish blood in him and he knew the BS that was going on. Since the war, Mr. Purvis has been active in all efforts for the betterment of the condition of the race. For the conditions of who? For the Moorish. He has been very liberal and independent in his politics and has led several successful revolts from Republican ring rule in Philadelphia. He is a stanch admirer of President Cleveland and enjoys the esteem and confidence of the best men of all parties in his state. He is a man of wealth and spends his leisure in quiet and seclusion, being of late years quite broken in health. He has labored long and earnestly for the advancement of his race. I guess he's claiming to be Moorish, and has earned the rest and quiet which he is now able and free to indulge. So we speak of the Underground Railroad. Those going north would follow the Big Dipper. And as you know, the Big Dipper, it'll send you in the direction of north always. So that's one key also that I seen in resemblance of like Noble Drew Ali's Circle 7. It looks just like the Big Dipper. It has the 7 stars, is facing north. So honors to Brother Robert Purvis. And also, brothers and sisters, as far as being ambiguous as African American or Afro American, like this ain't an attack. I want everyone to know who they are. And this is letting you know that you're of Moorish bloodline.